It's good. It is February 6th today. Just got done with the gym. I had dinner with my roommates. Whoa. I just snowplaned right there. Still snowy in Blacksburg. The snow just won't stop and it won't even stick. It just turns into this like sticky mush. Not sticky much, but it doesn't stick. And it just turns into like this slush on the ground. So school doesn't even get canceled and just gets wet on your shoes, and it's just terrible. But today, what do I want to talk about? I don't really plan for these things. I just kind of just like say stuff on what's on my mind, which I think was the prefaced premise of this channel. Yeah, it was a good chest day today. I had a really good pump. And like in the mirror, it looks okay, my physique, but I don't know if it's body dysmorphia. It's like, I've put on some size, I've put on some muscle, you know? I think I was like 135 pounds average when I was like in high school before I hit the gym or nothing. I mean, like at 16, I really started lifting seriously, and ever since then, I'm trying to go as consistent as possible. And I think the progress and dedication shows. Except like, dude, like, there's still something off about my body. I don't know what it is. I really don't. It's very discouraging sometimes. But you know, it is what it is. I took the wrong turn. I zoned out talking to the camera. So now I was supposed to go to the grocery store. Actually, no, we can go this way. But yeah, my numbers are kind of plateauing. I think I just gotta eat more, to be honest. I think I've kind of maxed out in terms of frame or relative strength. Maybe not maxed out, but I'm close to getting there, and it'll probably progress a lot slower if I just keep at this weight. I've been trying to gain weight anyway. I've been trying to bulk. I'm like 150, 155, somewhere in between or something. But I guess I turned this camera on to record because I cut her off. Just, we couldn't stay friends, or I really couldn't stay friends with her, or I just couldn't keep in contact. You know, we split. But it still hurts, you know. And it's like, I do feel better though, in a way. But it's like now a piece of something just kind of just like floated away. It's not really there anymore. You know it was there, it was not anything. It's like, you know those videos where like, they like clean like the horse's hoof and stuff, like cow hoofs and stuff. You know those videos? I don't know, but it's like there was like a lodged thing in like the foot, and like after you take it out, there's like a big like divot now because of what used to be there. And it's like you feel better though, you feel relieved, but it's still like there, like hurting. Or rather than not even hurting, it's just empty. So it's something that used to be there, like, you know when you like dig out like a big rock and like you see like it's like leftover, like you see the mold that it created into the ground. It's like, that's just the best way I can describe it, you know. But I'm not sure anymore, if I'm being honest. Just not sure. I haven't been writing in my notebook at all. Just kind of a waste of money. It's a really nice notebook too, like journal to write in. I think I'd rather type something out or just video it like this. It's just so much more convenient. Like, am I just lazy at handwriting? Maybe. The answer to that is probably yes. You know, I'm just gonna keep it real. Like, I don't like my hand getting all sore or aching, and like, I could just type or speak faster, you know? Like, my hand just starts cramping up, and like, I think faster than I write. I write so slowly. Like, to me, it's just so slow, because it's like I'm thinking my thoughts and saying these things so much more faster. Okay, I don't know what you're doing, but I don't know, it's okay. I think things will get better. Things often do when they get bad. You know, it's a kind of just like an endless cycle of good and bad happening. And I think there's no winners or losers in this game. It's just you survive or you don't. And I guess in that way you could put it like winner or losing. I think the only winners of this game are the ones who just make it to the end, or not even make it to the end, because there really is no end. It's just the ones that keep going, I think. Are the victors of life. The ones who just like stop and give up. That's when that's what I think is like a loser. You know, just even if you do bad, you should keep trying. Even if you're really shit at it, just keep trying. Whatever it is. But yeah. I guess another thing I can end this video with is I'm running a club, right? And it's just frustrating sometimes to manage. I realize. I don't know, like, the principle for me, it's like I can't tell. It's like I want to encourage those who want to do it. Like I do the Taekwondo club. There are people who are passionate about doing it in the beginning, but then later they just don't. They either don't have time or just can't put the effort in for some reason, right? Valid or not valid, it's just for some reason. And I think it's kind of funny because like then there's the people who don't really say anything, but they just keep at it and they end up improving the most. Like whether or not they're tired or sick or whatever it is, they still come in, they put the work in. And it's like, as like a mentor or as someone who leads something, I don't know whether to push them even if they don't want to do it, or play good cop and just try to encourage, like, just do what you can. But like, that's not how greatness is made. You don't do what you can. You do more than you can, and then even more than that. Like, you do what's more than necessary to really become great. And I really want this club to become great, but it's really up to the people. And then again, if you force people to do it too much, then they just leave because it was too much pressure on them and they can't handle it. I think as a leader, you really have to gauge that balance of lay off them, let them do their own thing, or push them. Because some people thrive off that. Some people really want to, but they don't have the self-discipline enough. So when they have someone else taking them accountable, they exceed. Other people want to be left alone and they're fine and self-sustainable in their own way. But then there's the other people who say that they want to, but they don't do shit, even if you try to push them. And then there's the people who say that they don't want to and they just don't do it. I mean, I'd rather take that over anything besides like the person who keeps consistently doing it, because at least they're honest, you know. It just frustrates me, and it's like to me, I feel like I'm always going to take an approach where I'm going to be hard on people and I'm going to keep pushing them. And I'll be relatively nice about it. I won't be like a drill sergeant or anything, but I'll still like want to kind of persuade them, you know? Like maybe I won't tell the truth if, you know, I'm going to put them through really hard drills. I won't be like, this drill's about to be really hard. like I'm gonna put you guys through the ringer. I'm gonna make you guys die. No. I'll be like, yo, this is the level that I expect you to be, and I believe that you guys can do it. So I want to see you guys do it. I don't even think that's that hard, is it? You know? I don't think so. At least I thrive off that, because I can relate to that. Sometimes I don't want to go to the gym. I don't want to train. I don't want to practice. But then when someone like a gym partner or one of my teammates or my coach encourages me, like, yo, come, let's go train. I don't care if you're tired. Let's go. It's like, okay, yeah, let's go. I feel energized that way. You know? And sometimes I just do it myself. It's like I do anything in the world but to go to practice, yet I still do. Is that rare? Am I above the average? Because I really don't think I'm like someone in the top like 1% of people, you know? Like I feel like this is something that anybody can really access in their brain or in whatever personality that they have, you know? I don't know. It sometimes frustrates me because I'm trying to cultivate that. And that itself is also challenging from the coach POV. Like it really puts things in a perspective. But regardless, on both sides, it can get complicated or it can get frustrating or a little messy. I don't know. It's just, you can bring the horse to water, but you can't force the horse to drink, right? That's the saying. Something along those lines. Something along those lines, man. It's never been so true. That's why I hate the victim mentality. Like, there's always excuses. Like, whatever excuse you've made, somebody went through that and still did it. I hope you know that. And it's easier said than done, of course. But, you know, I still feel like that difference, it's two different types of people, even though it's such a small difference. People can go through the same exact experience and have a totally different reaction. One stays home, rests up, feels better the next day, and then goes to training because they feel better based on emotion. The other one, they're sick or injured, whatever the case, the same case as the other guy, but he still shows up, and then he shows up the next day, and then shows up the next day. Of course, everything has to be dealt with moderation, but you know, you get my point. You get my point. Yeah, I gotta go get groceries now, but yeah. End entry. Bye.